Hey, what's good? What's good? What's good? Let's discuss this, man. Four females in New Orleans targeted by gang members, killed with the babies in the car, and the mayor had this response. Check this out.
News now for two families going into this Mother's Day weekend.
Two women murdered in cold blood early this morning as they left a bar in Tremay. They were there celebrating milestones in their lives, but unfortunately, their lives ended shortly after.
WDSU reporter Shay O'Connor is live at the intersection of North Claiborne and St. Philip, where it all happened. Shay?
Stella and Gina, behind me, a growing memorial for the two women shot and killed earlier this morning here along North Claiborne. Now, I did obtain some exclusive surveillance video of the shooting. We want to warn you, it is very graphic and disturbing video of the shooting, so we're only going to show a part of it, and you will see some gunfire. This surveillance video shows the moments at least four women are seen leaving from the hookah joint on North Claiborne. I'm told one of the women was set to graduate from Nunez College on Tuesday. She was there to celebrate that milestone. The other woman was celebrating her 20th birthday.
It was just supposed to be a good time, and it ended up just, unfortunately, 30 minutes before the party was going to end, that's when we heard the shots fired.
The suspect, who appears to be hiding here at the corner of St. Philip Street, is seen running towards the women firing shots. They run across the street underneath the Claiborne Bridge. He continues to follow them, firing more shots. One woman drops. What happens next is too graphic for WDSU to show. This angle shows the women walking from the venue before others are seen running from the shots being fired.
There was some crying. You could hear girls outside screaming. I saw a couple girls drop to the floor when they found out what was going on.
So that's two females that were targeted.
Several vehicles also hit with gunfire from what appears to be an automatic weapon.
It's just sad, but it happens all over New Orleans, so you don't know where it's going to happen.
David says he and his wife were sleeping when they heard what sounded like bombs.
But if you're right where the water spots is, there's still blood, blood clots still on the ground right now. They didn't wash it all.
This comes just a day after yet another woman was shot and killed in the Seabrook neighborhood. Mayor LaToya Cantrell talks about violence involving women.
None of these acts are random at all. And what we have to understand that women also play a role in violent activity in our city. And so they will remain under.
So this is her response. Facts, or she's speaking bullshit? Females have a role in this violence too.
Active investigation.
And people from here on the scene actually tell me that there were two shooters. So far, we do not know a motive, and no one has been arrested. With that being said,
All right, Shay, thank you so much. And on the heels of this latest double murder involving two women, city leaders are concerned about the high rate of women getting killed on city streets.
City Council Vice President Helena Moreno says the rates of women being killed hasn't been this high since 1996, calling this a serious situation that needs to be addressed. Moreno currently trying to secure $5 million from the state legislature for domestic violence victims across Southeast Louisiana. That's on top of the $1.5 million already secured for the New Orleans Family Justice Center.
Young woman who was brutally snatched away from them. Good evening and thanks for watching. I'm Devin Bartolotta.
And I'm Sharice Gibson. As Asia Davis was shot and killed this week, Eleanor Tabone sat down with her family in tonight's top story.
This
This is the
memorial
third
paying
one that was
tribute to
targeted
28-year-old
by-
Asia Davis, who was shot and killed at the intersection of Mayo Boulevard and the South I-10 Service Road. Her family now grieving the loss of a young mother, daughter, sister, cousin, niece, and best friend. Today, Kenya Davis sits here without her only daughter, Asia Davis.
We barely holding on.
Kenya now left to raise Asia's 5-year-old child, who was born on Mother's Day and will now celebrate her 6th birthday without her mother.
My grandbaby is like my best friend. I love her to death. And my daughter knew that. I love my daughter.
Asia was shot and killed Thursday morning.
That's the sickening part about all of this. She's laid out on the concrete by herself.
The family says she had a big heart and never stopped aiming for greatness.
She overcame a lot of obstacles in life. She had a special patience because she was a home health aide for senior citizens, and she loved to work with older people.
She was a very beautiful person. She was the life of the party, you know. She very respectable. Everybody she meet just loved her.
The family laughing and crying together about the glue Asia was to this now broken family.
She'll make you mad, but then a couple of minutes later you couldn't do nothing but laugh at her because she was she just was a comedian in her own right.
Like many families across New Orleans, they're tired of the bloodshed.
Less than 24 hours after Asia was killed, 2 other women was killed in the city. Something has got to be done. It has to stop. We're just losing all of our children.
They want action, not empty words.
What are the leaders doing? They need help. They need to understand that you need help. Crime is out of control. Somebody has got to do something.
Sharice and Devon, this afternoon Mayor Cantrell had a press conference. At that press conference, she said some very controversial things, especially about the 3 women that were killed in the last 24 hours. This is what she said this afternoon.
As it relates to the violent incidents in the past, I would say 24 hours in the city relative to women, what I will say is none of these acts are random at all. And what we have to understand that women also play a role in violent activity in our city.
So what she's saying, females be on that bullshit too. When you in the streets, you get what you get. That's what I got from it.
And so they will remain under active investigation. Unfortunately, people are involved in criminal activity in our city, and it plays out on the streets of New Orleans, and it is all genders, right? And we're seeing that as
separate shootings that happened Tuesday, claiming the life of one woman and injuring another. And in both incidents, children were inside the vehicles when the bullets started flying. Natasha Robin has the story.
Clearly, it did rock our community as a whole, whether you're a parent or not.
Broad daylight, someone opens fire into a vehicle in the 2700 block of Orleans Avenue. The victim, identified by a family member as 33-year-old Sully Simmons. Her 2-year-old little boy, strapped in a car seat inside the vehicle, escaped injury as bullets flew through it.
What I am happy about, I would say, is that the 2-year-old is in good care, but definitely under investigation.
By phone, Simmons' sister told Fox 8 it's a very difficult time for the family. Someone gunned down Simmons on the birthday of her pregnant sister, who was murdered 14 years ago, back in 2008. Just hours before Simmons lost her life, she posted on social media to commemorate her beloved sister. She wrote, "You keep watching down on me, your nephew, and your whole family in this wicked world."
That wasn't a carjacking gone bad or an armed robbery gone bad. That was someone that was seeking her out with the intent of killing her.
Neighbors, too afraid to talk on camera, told Fox 8 Simmons lived on Orleans Avenue for the past 7 months and was always very friendly, leaving many in shock over what happened. Then, just before 8 p.m. Tuesday night, another car is riddled with bullets. The victims, a woman driving down Franklin Avenue with her 2 kids, a 1- and 3-year-old in the car. The woman shot, and the children injured by what's believed to be shattered glass or other fragments.
But I will say it is also aligned with individuals that are a part of criminal activity and violent crime in our city as well.
It's crazy. She keeps saying females be on that gang activity also, man. That's what she is saying. That's why the crimes are happening against the females. But my thing is, if you a gang member and you targeting females and kids, you a bitch ass nigga. You a punk ass nigga. Fuck you and your gang and the set you represent. All you motherfuckers go to hell. trying to kill babies, man. Get the fuck out of here. But rest in peace to these 4 beautiful ladies. I'm not sure what they did, what they had going on, but rest in peace to them. Let me know what you think, man. Comment. Let's discuss this.